So I've been a fan of Dragon Ball for a long time, and a lot of my favorite characters tend to be the villains. Sometimes I wonder, what if they weren't? Welcome to my very first episode of What If Janemba Turned Good? If you like videos like these, or like this What If in particular, let me know in the comments, and I'll proceed with a part 2. Alright, let's get on with it. Our story begins right as Gogeta is born. The power from this warrior is unfathomable. It fills the creature known as Janemba with a strange emotion. Fear, desperation, and rage. As he powers up, Gogeta would deliver his devastating Punisher Drive combo. Now feeling this devastating power up close and personal, Janemba would launch everything he has at him in order to try to survive. He would even manipulate the world around him, trying to crush the fusion with the giant glass orbs that polluted the sky. Even his signature Dimension Ray had no effect when it previously put down the two Saiyans that made this fusion. Running out of options, he would stretch both of his arms to pick up two conveniently placed ogre clubs, turning them into twin swords, hoping to cut either him down or cut this world apart. Even that didn't work. His desperation making Gogeta think of the irony. Not but 30 minutes ago, his two halves were desperately trying to take down Janemba. If only he wasn't so evil, he'd make for the greatest sparring partner. While dodging Janemba's final assault, thinking to himself, Gogeta was charging his signature Soul Punisher. And with how sporadic Janemba was being, throwing this technique was out of the question. He had to close the distance. Just like that. He dodged under Janemba's final strike and shoved the Soul Punisher directly into his chest. Upon landing the attack, something would fly out of Janemba's backside. It was the young ogre boy known as Psyche. He was mostly unharmed and didn't remember anything. But upon coming to his senses, he was terrified seeing Gogeta, and even more terrified seeing Janemba standing there. He ran for the hills, which left Gogeta laughing awkwardly. He would then notice two things that were quite peculiar. One, Janemba was still there, petrified in the same position he left him. He wasn't alive anymore. He sensed nothing from him. But the second thing that was much more interesting is that he actually managed to damage Gogeta.
Interesting.
It was actually a small scratch, nothing too big, but given the power gap, it was still impressive. Afterwards, they would defuse, returning to Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta's time was up, and he said farewell to his longtime rival. Goku would then smile, give a thumbs up to Pikkon, who was waiting in the distance. And as they prepared to leave, something happened. Suddenly the statue, the creature known as Janemba, started to move. He was alive. Goku immediately transformed into Super Saiyan 3. He knew Gogeta killed him, so how was he moving? Pikkon was ready to fight as well, but unexpectedly, Janemba didn't power up. He didn't charge at the two. Instead, he backed away from Goku. His Super Saiyan 3 state seemed to terrify the beast. So Goku decided to fill out his key signature, and oddly enough, it felt similar to his own. He dropped out of Super Saiyan 3 after filling this, but it was true. Janemba's power felt pure. Did Gogeta's attack purify him? Turn him good? Convert all his negative energy into positive? Whatever it was remarkable to say the least, but it did leave Janemba kind of reset in a way. His actions were that of a small lost child. He was scared. So Goku decided to try to calm him, reassure him that everything was okay. He didn't know what to do with Janemba, but then he remembered, oh yeah, King Yama. He decided to go check on him, bringing Janemba and Pikkon with him. And of course he was still trapped in his, whatever glass prison this was. Goku wondered if Janemba could release them, and with one touch from the demon, Yama was free. Goku wanted to take Janemba with him, maybe to train him and teach him, and get him into a better fighting spirit. But King Yama wouldn't allow it. Let that thing run rampant? If you haven't noticed, Goku, it's the very thing that caused this entire mess. Yeah, I know. But let me ask you, wouldn't it be a waste to have something this strong just, go up in smoke? I said no, Goku, and that's final. Okay, let me cut you a deal. If Janemba can prove that he's good and clean up this entire mess, then I can keep him, right? So what'd you think of the video? To be honest, it did take me a minute to even try to get this out. I already made the script like a year or so ago. It just took me, some nerves to actually make it. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Be sure to let me know what you'd want to see for a part 2, or if you want to see a part 2 in general. If you want to see me make more what ifs like these, then let me know in the comments. And with that being said, I've been your host. This has been my first What If, and thank you for watching What If Janemba Turned Good, Part 1.